I'm feeling good.
The medium-term strategy. And Dave's come back because he wants to redeem himself, so he's come back to help us. So Dave buys some bully coin. He buys it at 50p and he gets 1,000 coins. They quickly rise to £1. He decides that he's going to sell half, and he can now use that investment to buy the next potential coin which he thinks will double. And on the other side, he keeps half, which are now free shares. Because he's sold out at £1, he's obviously doubled his investment. He's able to get his original investment back, and the other half is completely free. So Dave decides that this sounds like a bit of a plan, so he repeats that process 4 times with £500 worth of capital. He invests in 4 different coins that all double, so they all become free coins. He has his £500 original investment back, and now he has a no risk portfolio. Now he can do one or two things. He can take that £500 out of the marketplace. Now he's playing with free money. Or he can keep repeating that process and keep building his risk-free portfolio. This is a technique I like to use. I've used it on many different coins. I'll go through some examples in a minute of where I use this process to de-risk my portfolio as much as I possibly can. The less of my own personal money I have in the marketplace, because obviously this is a volatile marketplace. You know, it could be up one minute, down the next. It could crash the next. I don't see that happening. At all times, it's really good to just have those measures in place and think about it in the sense you're lying down next to your partner and she says, I seen the coin market crash the other day. And you're going, yep, that was our mortgage deposit gone. That ain't going to go down well. If you say something like, do you know what, I lost some money, but it was only the profit I made from my original investment, but I'd already taken that out. Those are 2 very different conversations. So this is why when I coach people to trade quite heavily this way, because it's just an easy way to de-risk your portfolio and also keep your capital. So just some examples of some that I've done quite recently. So Z Classic, as I've talked about in some of the videos. So as you can see, I've bought in at this point here and I've sold just at this point here with this green spike. It's all starting to come back down again. So this is another one. It's like lay and pray, I call it. So I buy in where I can see the share is obviously ticking along the bottom. It will spike at some point. I'm not always 100% sure what will drive that, but it always, where a coin has got, you know, some form of potential, where, you know, a piece of news, a bit of social media or something that will just drive that performance forward. And then I will come back out. So I've sold some of my coins back. So I've got my original investment. I'll wait for this price to drop and I will do exactly the same process. I may need to wait 3 weeks, 4 weeks, even 6 weeks, but it doesn't matter because of the strategy that I've got in place, and I'm very clear about the strategy that I have with certain coins of how I'm playing them. The next one is NEO. Now NEO, it was a phenomenal, absolute phenomenal run. So I got in roughly around here, more than doubled my money. Pretty much. I thought it was going to spike again. It didn't, but on the downturn, I jumped out. Left half in. I mean, I didn't buy many Neos. I only had about 20 or so, so I left 10 in. So now I've put my Neos away for a rainy day. As we can see here, I mean, it was absolutely the right decision to make. If I'd held on to all of that, my profit wouldn't be much. It'd be this piece here. Instead, my profit is that half and half, pretty much, because I got my original investment back. So, you know, this buy, wait for it to double, sell half. I know that most people are looking for, you know, 20 folds and all these types of things, but play it safe, because at the end of the day, if you have a portfolio of, let's say, £10,000 and £8,000 of it is just profit from running this system, the whole thing crashes. You know, you're not going to be so disappointed as if it was your full £10,000. So I use this a lot. It does take patience, it does take time, but over, if you imagine, if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you're into for the long term, really, because this marketplace is just going to be massive for next 3 to 5 years, easy. So these strategies could see you in 3 to 5 years with a huge portfolio. You have none of your own capital in, completely risk-free, and anything that you do make is complete profit. So this is why I really, really like the medium-term strategy.
If you liked today's video, please leave a like or a comment. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, or check out the new ICO Discount Club website, where you can check out all the new ICOs, great discounts, and also prize giveaways. As always, I hope you got great value out of today's video, and I'll catch you on the next one soon.
I'm feeling low.